Hey guys, Neely here, and I just wanted to come in and give a little bit of a debrief for my first week on the Whole30 and let you know how I'm doing and how this week has gone. Um, on the Whole30.com, they have an article that's like the Whole30 timeline that gives you like an idea of what a lot of people go through as far as symptoms for the different days of the Whole30. And I'll link that down below, but it's surprisingly accurate, it seems. They just, like the first day, like, this is no problem, everything is fantastic. And then, goes on from there. And there's the kill all the things phase on like days 3 and 4 or something. And then I just need a nap on days 5 and 6 or 6 and 7 or something like that. Anyways, I'll link that down below. But that is a helpful thing, and it kind of helps you know that you're somewhat normal. And if you're wanting to kill everything, it's a little bit normal. It's all right. You'll make it through. Hopefully, it will pass. Anyways, so my first couple of days were really no problem. It was just, I spent a whole lot of time cooking. That took a lot of my energy and my time, so I just tried to focus on that. And as far as eating, it was no problem. I found a way that I liked my coffee. That was probably the number one thing that I did not want to change, was the cream in my coffee. And I told you guys in my last video that I found a way that I like it with, I do a tablespoon and a half of MCT oil, a tablespoon and a half of ghee, and blend that up. And I sometimes add a little bit of sunflower lecithin to get it all creamy and emulsified and blended. I mentioned yesterday that I tried to make a creamer, and it seemed to work really, really well at first. But then after it sat in the fridge all night and got all the way cold, it separated in a really weird way. And it was almost like thin butter, or it was almost like the consistency of mayo with like the water separated out of it. So it was like mayo with water. It was really weird. So it was really thick and strange. And I tried putting it into my coffee, but I needed to blend it again because it had hardened like that. So it didn't work as a creamer. I'm just going to have to keep using my immersion blender and blending it up every morning. If you do the creamer with just the MCT oil and the sunflower lecithin and water, that works. It stays emulsified and doesn't harden like that, but adding the ghee made it harden. So yeah, anyways, I'll just have to deal with using my immersion blender. It's not the end of the world, and it makes it taste really good. So I'm going to keep doing that. But as far as, enjoying my coffee, I found a way to enjoy it without my cream. So that's good. And I have a cup of coffee right over there. And I am enjoying it this afternoon when the baby is down for a nap and the big girls are having movie time. I'm just sitting here enjoying my coffee. And let's see. So days 1 and 2, no big deal, except for the extra time in the kitchen. That's been a lot of work because I'm cooking this way for my whole family. So that's been an adjustment, but I feel like I'm starting to get into the groove of that, and things are kind of starting to roll and become natural. So that's good. My husband made it 2 days before he cheated and called it, well, he didn't call it quits because he's still eating the food that I'm preparing. And, but just when he's at work, he will eat whatever he wants. And that includes pizza and pie and a croissant. And all this stuff. So I've been laughing at him, but he can do what he wants. He's a big boy. And but I made the commitment to cook this way for the family for the month, so I'm going to continue with that, and he can, do whatever he wants on with his own time when he's not eating the food I make. That's fine. So anyways, days 3 and 4, I definitely started to feel like detox type symptoms. Just a little bit of a headache and just kind of starting to drag. And then days 5 and 6, that was day before yesterday. And yesterday I was tired. I just wanted a nap. Day 5, I was just tired all morning. I kind of got more energy by the end of the day. But then yesterday, I actually felt good in the morning, and then by the afternoon, I told you guys I had to take a nap, and I ended up sleeping for an hour, which is really unusual for me to sleep that long in the middle of the day. So, yeah, I definitely was feeling the detox and feeling the need for a nap. Today has not been terrible. I don't feel like, 100% full of energy, bouncing off the walls or anything, but I feel good and I don't feel like I'm going to need a nap this afternoon. So that's positive. Today we went out to the Portland nursery. If you're here in Portland, you guys maybe know about that. Just a big nursery here. And every year they do an apple tasting event, and it's like a big apple festival. And you can go through the tasting line and taste a whole bunch of different kinds of apples. I forget how many varieties we tasted, but tasted a ton. And so it worked out really well because apples are on Whole30. So I was able to go and enjoy tasting the apples. I even tasted like a little tiny cup of the fresh pressed raw apple cider that they just pressed right in front of us. And that's on Whole30 too. A little bit of fruit juice is okay. So that was nice and fun, a fun event for us to go to and to get out and do some walking and taste some fun apples. And then they had a whole bunch of apples for sale, so we got to taste them all and then decide which ones we wanted to buy. And we got pears and stuff too, but they had them all for 99 cents a pound, which was a really good deal. So that was fun today. All in all, this first week has gone really well. Just working on getting in the groove with cooking and the meals that I've made, it seems like everyone has really enjoyed them. Even the picky kids, they haven't had too much of a problem. I was worried that there were going to be some hunger strikes going on, but everyone has been very pleasantly happy with the meals. And even Autumn, she said, "We've had some of the best dinners we've had in a long time this week." And I was like, sweet. So they don't feel deprived. They feel good. And as far as them, the kids are not on Whole30. I'm not being strict with them as far as food choices when we're out. Like we were out today and there was free popcorn. They all had popcorn. I did not. I didn't want to. I don't do popcorn much. But so like if we're out or something, I'm not keeping them on Whole30 at all. And all the stuff that we had in the house from before, I didn't just, go and throw it all away or tell them it's off limits or anything. They're allowed to eat what's in the house. And so like we still have dry oatmeal and some tortillas and stuff like that. So they've been eating those kind of things, but everything I've bought and brought into the house this month has been Whole30, and everything that I'm cooking for them has been Whole30. So that's kind of their how they're doing it with me. They're just, moving a little bit more towards paleo-ish, Whole30-ish type eating, but they're not 100%. Dinner, we're having buffalo wings, which I'm very excited about. That's going to be a good treat. I'm also, to go with the buffalo wings, I'm going to make a sweet potato salad, it's like a deli potato salad, but with sweet potatoes instead. That's something I love from our local New Seasons market. They do a sweet potato salad. That's one of my very favorite things. And I can make it with the homemade mayo with avocado oil. So that will be on Whole30, and I'm looking forward to that. That'll be delicious. I need to get that going here pretty soon because it needs to chill for a little while. So I'm going to work on that and then make the buffalo wings when my husband gets home. Then tomorrow is Saturday. I have meals on the meal plan for tomorrow. I forget what they are. And then I need to work on next week's meal plan. So between now and tomorrow-ish sometime, I will get the meal plan done and share that with you guys when I get it ready. There'll probably be several repeats from this week because we had a lot of meals that everyone really liked, like the sweet potatoes and the baked potatoes from last night that were stuffed with taco chicken and fajita stuff. That was a big hit. That was so good. I had leftovers from that for breakfast and for lunch today. That's how good it was. And I shared my stuff from lunch. I shared my lunch with Renee, and she loved it too. She just chowed it down. So everybody loved that, and it's really everyone can kind of put it together the way they want it and have the toppings that they like. So that was a really big hit. All the soups, I made 2 different soups, one potato bacon and one pork mushroom and potato, and both of those turned out really, really well, and everybody liked those. Almost everybody liked those. I think Ruthie didn't, but those were really good and easy and filling, and in the Instant Pot, so they're really simple. And I wanted to get both of those videos done for both of those so that I can share them with you guys, because a lot of people on Instagram mentioned that they would love to have the recipes. So I'm going to be working on that this week with the meals that I'm making. And I think that's about it. Things are just going really well. I've stuck to plan 100%. The only thing that I need to work on getting better is not eating as much dried fruit. I got a couple big bags of dried fruit from Costco mostly for my husband and my kids, so that they'd have stuff to munch on, because they need lots of carbs and lots of calories. And it's just been super easy to reach in and grab some whenever. And I haven't, binged or anything. But I don't need it. That's not something that my body needs. I don't need extra calories, and I don't need extra carbs, especially extra sugar carbs in a condensed form like that. So I'm not saying I won't eat any. I'm just saying I need to be more conscious about reaching for something else instead of just grabbing fruit and nuts. Yeah, so that's the only thing. That's my only goal for next week, to really improve upon. But besides that, I've been 100% on plan, and even that is on plan. So I have been 100% on plan. I just have a few little things that I need to work on and get even better. And yeah, things are good. I'm not weighing and I'm not measuring, because that's part of the program. You're not allowed to weigh or measure for the entire month. So I am sticking to that. But my ring has been super loose on my finger, and I don't feel like I've lost a ton of weight or anything yet, but I do feel like I'm trimming down a little bit, maybe. So everything's good. So anyways, that's it for now. If you guys are doing Whole30 with me, I know there are a few of you guys doing that. Let me know down below how you're doing, how your first week went, or some of you aren't on the exact same day as me, but just how you're doing. If you've had any meals that were a win that you would recommend, please let me know. Kid-friendly stuff, any of that, I would love to hear it. Hope you guys are all doing great, and I will be back hopefully by tomorrow with the meal plan for next week and be able to share that with you guys. Talk to you guys later. Bye.